Get ready for the top 10 moments from television's biggest night. The wins, the glam, the surprises, and so much more. We've got it all today on People in 10. I'm Andrea Belke, bringing you everything you need to know about television's biggest night, the 2021 Emmy Awards. We've got 10 minutes, so let's dive right in with the first 5, brought to you by Kettle One Family Made Vodka. We start with the night's big winners.
Chess isn't always competitive. Chess can also be beautiful.
The Queen's Gambit took home the trophy for Outstanding Limited or Anthology Series, while Ewan McGregor picked up a Lead Actor Award for his role in the limited series Halston.
Halston for your everyday. Halston for your world.
And Kate Winslet nabbed a limited series Emmy of her own for her leading role in Mayor of Easttown.
I'm a detective.
A detective?
You don't have any bodies hidden under your porch, do you?
Not yet, no.
Meanwhile, Outstanding Writing Awards went to the HBO Max show Hacks and HBO's I May Destroy You.
Where is my shot glass? Can't you see? I'm drinking shot glass. Where is my shot glass? Can't you see? I'm drinking shot.
But the two biggest winners of the night, that'll be Ted Lasso in the comedy categories and The Crown in drama series. The Apple TV Plus comedy earned a whopping 20 nominations for its first season and walked away with wins for Outstanding Comedy Series, Supporting Actress in a Comedy, Hannah Waddingham, Supporting Actor Brett Goldstein, and Outstanding Lead Actor went to Ted Lasso himself, Jason Sudeikis.
Boy, I've never been embarrassed about having streaks in my drawers. You know, it's all part of growing up.
Meanwhile, Netflix's 4th season of the royal drama earned a win for Outstanding Drama Series overall, supporting awards for both Tobias Menzies and Gillian Anderson, Outstanding Lead Actor Josh O'Connor, and Outstanding Lead Actress Olivia Colman.
I don't often get into a fight, but when I do, I want to win.
Some of the night's winners set records for representation, including RuPaul.
RuPaul now has the most Emmys of any Black performer after RuPaul's Drag Race won for Outstanding Competition Program for the 4th year in a row.
Jean Smart joined an elite and tiny group of actresses with her win.
She and Betty White are the only actresses to ever win Emmys in all 3 comedy categories for different shows: Guest Actress, Supporting Actress, and Lead Actress.
This year also marked the first time women swept the series directing categories, with The Crown's Jessica Hobbs winning for drama and Hacks' Lucia Aniello taking the Emmy in comedy.
Lucia also took home a writing award and called out that historical imbalance in her acceptance speech, saying she wanted to make a show that honors anybody who struggled to tell their stories, especially women who never got to tell their story at all because the world wasn't listening.
And trailblazer Debbie Allen was celebrated with this year's Governor's Award, the first time that honor went to a Black woman. We'll have more on Debbie in just a bit. Next up, we have to talk about the fashion.
The stars definitely had fun at this year's Emmy Awards.
There were sultry reds and eye-popping yellows.
Michaela Cole and Kaylee Cuoco were 2 standouts, which is no surprise considering they were both in neon shades of yellow.
Anya Taylor-Joy also glistened in yellow with a touch of gold.
The actress brought her old Hollywood vibes in a beautiful golden Dior haute couture creation.
And she wasn't alone. The classic look was another big trend.
There were just some really stunning looks that brought so much glamour.
Meanwhile, the men shined in bold colors and patterned suits. And oh, the accessories.
Bowen Yang was a standout. He had on these silver platform boots that were so much fun.
And the stars definitely brought that bling.
From Cynthia Erivo's 58-carat necklace to Billy Porter's amazing emeralds, the stars went all out with their jewelry.
And everyone had Elizabeth vision when first-time Emmy nominee Elizabeth Olsen arrived on the carpet, wearing a gown with a very personal story. She was nominated for her role in the Disney Plus series WandaVision.
Letting our fear and anger get the best of us. intentionally expanding the borders of the false world we created.
And chose a cream-colored cape dress from The Row for the occasion, a fashion brand started by her older sisters, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. But the detail that touched fans the most? Mary-Kate and Ashley actually designed the dress themselves. Elizabeth finished off the elegant look with Chopard chandelier earrings and Stuart Weitzman shoes. But it was the sisterhood on display that took her look to the next level. All right, that was the first 5. Now let's move on to the next 5. In a moving moment last night, Hack star Jean Smart won the Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series, just 6 months after her husband, Richard Gilliland, passed away.
Jean Smart got very emotional during her acceptance speech on stage, talking about how her husband, Richard, if it hadn't been for him, she wouldn't be there in that moment. She wouldn't have reached the success that she had reached in her career. And she really pointed out how he, in some ways, put his career on the back burner in order for her to be able to accept and take advantage of the wonderful opportunities that she had been given.
Jean also thanked their sons, 31-year-old Connor and Forrest, who turns 13 this year.
One of the most poignant moments on the red carpet was seeing Forrest step in as his mom's date to accompany her down that carpet and into the award show, since obviously Richard couldn't be there.
And in the press room later that night, Jean reflected further on her win.
Jean started to tear up as she talked about how moving it was to have the respect of your peers, and she also talked about how Richard would be so happy to see her there in that moment.
The night was full of tributes to the other stars we lost this year. Kerry Washington remembered late actor Michael K. Williams while she presented the award he was nominated for, Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series.
Kerry showered Michael with praise. She talked about what a generous human being he was, what a talented actor he was, and how sad it is that we lost him far too soon.
I'm still your daddy! And you respect me!
Host Cedric the Entertainer honored late rapper Biz Markie with a musical performance to open the show.
Cedric was having some fun. He brought in some big names, Lil Dicky, LL Cool J, and Rita Wilson. They were all honoring the late Biz Markie and rapping to his song, Just a Friend.
And both John Oliver and Lorne Michaels used their wins to celebrate comedian Norm Macdonald, who died last week.
While accepting his award for Outstanding Variety Talk Series, John said that, in his opinion, no one in the last 20 years of comedy was funnier than Norm.
I tell you, until I met my wife, I always felt incomplete. Now I'm finished.
Then Lorne, who won for Outstanding Variety Sketch Series with the cast of SNL, and he, of course, worked with Norm at SNL for years. He paid tribute to him. He called Norm one of the best we ever had.
This year's Governor's Award got emotional too, as the Emmys honored one woman who can do it all, Debbie Allen. The beloved choreographer, director, producer, and actress fought back tears during her passionate acceptance speech, saying in part, quote, "It's taken a lot of courage and creativity and fight and faith to believe that I could keep going, and I have. Whether on screen in Fame."
And right here is where you start paying in sweat. I want to see sweat.
Or out in the world at her dance academy, Debbie's always been a mentor and a trailblazer for the next generation. And at the Emmys, she called on young people to, quote, "claim your power, sing your song, and tell your story." She picked up 2 more trophies last week at the Creative Arts Emmys for producing and choreographing Dolly Parton's Christmas on the Square. And we're confident and glad Debbie will keep telling her story for years to come. Now let's hit rewind to take a look at how our favorite stars prepped for TV's biggest night. Actresses like Mandy Moore, Gillian Anderson, and Sarah Paulson showed off some intense facials and skincare routines. And whatever they're doing, sign me up because they look flawless. MJ Rodriguez took us behind the scenes while she got hair and makeup ready. And from Kerry Washington's sleek fishtail braid to Vanessa Lachey's bold red lip, one thing is for sure, teamwork makes the dream work. But getting ready isn't always a chore. Issa Rae and Kaylee Cuoco made time for a little pre-Emmys bubbly during their glam sesh. And we're officially leaving sacrificing comfort for fashion in the past. Take it from Tracy Ellis Ross, Yara Shahidi, and Kaylee too, who opted for sandals and sneakers to make it through the night. And do you ever wonder how Hollywood avoids sweat marks or creases? America Ferrera's got her answer, as she showed off her precarious car ride to the ceremony, armpit shields and all. We'd say the effort definitely paid off. And we can't end without touching on Cedric as the host. There were plenty of COVID and vaccination jokes throughout the night.
Host Cedric the Entertainer took a jab at Nicki Minaj, who caused an uproar last week when she made claims about the coronavirus vaccine, which doctors have debunked as a false side effect.
After sharing that he was vaccinated and that the entire audience was vaccinated in order to attend the show, Cedric joked that he didn't have quite the same reaction that Nicki's cousin's friend did.
He also shared that he got the Pfizer vaccine because he's bougie and compared it to the Neiman Marcus of vaccines, while Moderna was like Macy's. And Johnson & Johnson, was like TJ Maxx.
And he made us laugh by poking fun at some of this year's biggest TV moments, including the famous Fly cameo at the 2020 vice presidential debate. All right, time's up. See you for another regular episode of People in 10 on Thursday.